I think a lot of the kind of issues that stem from that, like self-confidence and expectations, come from those like higher expectations that they have. So, they go to college, if we're talking about college-aged clients, they go to college, and when they get out of college, it's like this whole lifestyle change. They are trying to kind of get a job and go from being maybe a full-time student to now working in the workforce and being around people that aren't necessarily their age anymore. So they have these expectations of, that's all kind of they knew, right? For those 4 years was just like being around their peers, kind of working up to this moment of graduating and then getting a job. And so when their expectations aren't as high, or it's not like, I went to college and I have this degree, it's like, it doesn't necessarily guarantee all of those things that they kind of expect when they first go to college. So I think it's a lot about kind of shifting those expectations and trying to see like, what are areas that, you can kind of work on to maybe get to those goals that you had for yourself. But a lot of it is kind of with like lowering those expectations of what are the possibilities when you just get out of college. Maybe they're not, the ideal job you wanted to have, or you're not in the best situation that you wanted to be in. So we have to kind of look at, what are those expectations.